Hi, this is Dee with Divine L, and that reading was bugging me, so I'm doing an addendum. I'm pretty much spot on here. I just want to go back over these one more time real quickly. This is a commander, a strategist, strategic, intellectual type, right? You see the commander, he's standing on the bridge of a ship, looking out over the water. And he unleashes a fire at a destroyer. Destroyers can also be called, well, destroyers as in ships, right? So a strategist unleashing fire on a destroyer. This is him on the bridge. Which embroils them, entangles them in burden. This is, well, let's see. I had it all in my head, and now it's like jumped out. So let me go back over this. Okay. So we've got, keep my fingers here. Okay. The, all right. The joined one embroils them in being burdened. All right. It's something to do with rites of passage. Somebody's rite of passage in a specific area, in a place, at sea. They're burdened at sea, embroiled in an entanglement over navigational rites of passage in that sea. And this is fearing the past, some past event. And I'm still with this, the apathy at list, stuck, kind of, no longer battling. Then I get the captor, the warrior, a war ship. So a captive warship, fated navigation error, a fated navigation error. A fated navigational error. So these are warships, a destroyer and a warship, entangled in some sort of burden. dealing with navigational error of some sort or something like that. See, we got the devil twice here. The devil in the rules. The devil's in the details. I keep hearing that. The devil's in the details. An ending. This causes a death, an ending to the Archangel of Glory, which is this King of Scepters, King of Wands, right here again. So this is a battle between two warriors, two warships, a destroyer and another warship. This one is instigating because of a navigational error going into waters they're not supposed to, or airspace they're not supposed to. I keep getting nautical, though, because that looks like a ship's wheel. I keep getting nautical. Plus, our Sabian Mysteries picture was nautical. This holding back power, the outlaw. This is operating outside of and in contention with established rules of institution. So a skirmish. Justice, Lady Justice, fairness about some sort of navigational error. It's about maritime law and established rules, established dominion, the dominion, material troubles in the dominion. So this King of Swords is the Queen of Swords, cutting out the dominion, making a big choice, huge choice, decision point, and the Tower. I think that's the shining flame. This is striking the ship. The striking of the ship is at sea, juggling at sea, and see, the Hermit card is like coming out with the wisdom to guide others. So this big decision point guided them to do this Tower moment, the destroyer, the shining flame, dance of Kali, a missile. I don't know. But the destroyer is the destroyer. And the end result is this King of Wands getting it from a strategist. So getting some fire up their hind end, evidently, because of navigational errors and maritime law. Temperance is divine timing. Patiently waiting to strike at the right moment. And what you see here in the background right here is what looks like, it feels like a ship at sea getting hit by a fiery, right? and loss. A loss of valor. And here we go, because of navigation. And then High Priestess. That's Moa coming forward to tell you the truth. Passionate new beginnings. Yeah, Moa, me. Coming forward with the truth. Knight of Swords. But this was about a navigational error. Or he definitely thought so. So that's on the macrocosm. On the microcosm, this could be some fussiness between an air sign and a fire sign. Yeah. So think of microcosm, a micro war, and then look at a big war, because there's a big war here. Embroiled over navigational errors, maritime law, operating outside of and in contention with established rules of institution. Loss of valor for the King of Wands. You don't want to go up against the angel of storms and battles, the intellectual. They are a strategist. They will F you up. No shit. It'd be a big mistake. It's an Aquarius card. Don't F with Aquarius. Just saying. We can be happy-go-lucky. I'm a Sag rising. That gives me my happy-go-lucky. But a shrewd strategist at times when you have to be. Not that Aquarius likes being that way. So that's on the microcosm. But on the macrocosm, there is a commander of storms and battles that's given the smackdown to another commander who is going to lose. They will lose. It's fated. Wheel of Destiny's here and Temperance. It's fated. And this one will lose valor over it because of a navigational error. They will lose in their foundation. Okay? You just can't make that up. Okay, so I had to do an addendum. I'm trying to make these readings fast, but there's a lot to unpack. And sometimes I have to sit with that energy. And if I record during the whole time, which is actually the best way to do it, so you guys can see me in action, yeah. Half dozen the other. Which way do you go? Do you record the whole damn thing, or do you put it out in chunks? I'm going to try a world card. Last time they gave me Canada, and it ended up being someplace else. Let's see what we get from the world cards. What are we going to get from the world cards today? So now that I've got a really good handle on what's going on in this reading, like extremely good, there's some sort of exchange happening out in the waters over somebody getting in somebody else's territory. Maritime law, etc. involved. Don't get in my space. Don't get in my space. Don't do it. You regret it. That's so funny. Yeah. Don't F with an Aquarius. They will outsmart you. Just saying. Oh, not that they want to. They don't like fighting. Aquas don't. They like community and peace. That's their main goal. But tread into their territory, they're going to light a fire under your butt. That's what's happening here. Okay, so I'm going to give these a shuffle and see if we can establish where this is going to occur. I'm not sure if it's air or water, but it looks like water, especially since they want me to use this deck. If it's in the air, a lot of times they'll have me use the Witch's Tarot. Or just this steampunk one sometimes. Land and air stuff seems to be in that one. And they didn't indicate that with any of the cards that came from that deck. Seems to all be happening in the water. So we're going to look and see if we can get any idea where this is supposed to happen. An encroachment navigational error. Causing a to-do. And somebody losing face. Losing their valor. Where is this supposed to happen? It's funny because the Holy See, that just popped out. Hold on a minute. I want to show you something because to me this felt like it was going to happen. See, the Holy See, in the Holy See, so off of the Holy Land, right? In the Holy See. Israel and Iran are having a go at each other, it would appear. But the fact that that popped out is really interesting. Who else is involved? Who's involved in this battle for supremacy? Who's involved? Who's involved in this? I usually don't do the cards this way, but they just told me to do it that way this time, so that's what we're going with. Devil's in the details. What countries are involved in this? This little nasty exchange. What countries are involved? That one was just sticking out. I thought I'd flip it over just to see. Tonga. No. Okay. Bahrain. I don't know. I think the whole Iran thing is probably accurate. See if they get anything else. See, working with the world cards is not Germany and Fiji is not, that first card out, Iran. I don't know if this happens at sea necessarily, but it's definitely some sort of navigational error. Involving Iran. I do not think any of these others have anything to do with this. Oman? Now they're just spitting out stuff to spit it out. Serbia, Ecuador, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Monaco, and Nauru. Nauru? I don't know how to pronounce that one. Nauru. Okay. I do believe it's probably, if it is in the Holy See, which it could be a skirmish between Iran and Israel. So we'll keep an eye out to see what this is all about. Some sort of navigational error causes a stank. And somebody get some fire up there, honey. Over it. Okay. So that's about all I can do. Yeah, see? Yeah. This Archangel Commander lights this dude up. See how he's on fire? That's not a joke. He's going to light him up. Light him up. Wow. All right, so my world cards weren't so successful this time. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. It's kind of... The fact that it says Holy See tells me that that's going to be off of Israel, between the island of Cyprus and Israel, possibly happening in the water or in the air. I don't know. An infringement of territory. Navigational error causes somebody to get their butt in trouble, evidently, by the looks of this. So, there it is. Yeah. So, addendum over. Sorry, guys. These readings are extremely complex. They're not the average everyday reading, obviously. At all. Not even close. So, there you go. A skirmish. I'm gonna say it's in the next 48 hours. It feels like. Sure feels that way. So, anyway, there you go. Have a good one. Information is in the description if you would like a personal reading. Obviously, a detailed one. Take care.